Hi, it's Wasif, Pharmacy Dad from Eye Care Pharmacy. I love my son as he's so warm and friendly. He's always down for a hug and a cookie. We are the perfect partners in crime. He's been having a little bit trouble, and that sometimes when he's super excited, he likes to push, or if he's very tired with his mom, he likes to bite. So let's talk about some of the tips and strategies that we're trying to help Atlas so we can have more hugging and kissing and less pushing and biting. Atlas definitely has a lot of energy. He's an energizer bunny. He has energy for days. Usually I like to give him his space, try to figure things out on his own, but in certain situations, especially playtime, he needs that extra supervision. Atlas luckily gets along really well with his cousins, who kind of understand that pushing is part of his play language. They know he likes to horse around. This allows us to kind of create a safe, controlled environment, allowing us to reinforce positive interactions and correct unwanted behaviors like the pushing, and allows us to supervise without feeling overbearing, because everyone, his aunties, his uncles and cousins, they all understand what's going on, so they're all there to help us and to kind of basically chip in and point out behaviors that can be positively reinforced and which ones that need to be adjusted. It definitely takes a village. Also, we try to encourage alternative behaviors, and the way we do this, instead of pushing, we're encouraging more hugging. Instead of biting, we're encouraging more kissing. And he has a little stuffed teal elephant that he really loves, so we'll do the behavior on the teal elephant, and then we'll get him to mimic it himself. And we find that some of those behaviors, it does translate into his day-to-day interactions with other kids and with his mom as well. And he's more likely to if he's giving kisses to his elephant, he's more likely to give kisses to his mom. It's important to have a plan to reinforce positive behavior. At the end of the day, Atlas just really wants to be seen. He just wants to have a good time. He wants to party a little bit. He just doesn't know how to express his words. He doesn't express his emotions. He doesn't know how to use his words. So we need to celebrate these positive behaviors when we do notice them. Even if he says like a simple hi and waves, this is a moment for us to kind of reinforce that positive behavior and say, good job, Atlas, good job. It is also important to teach our kids empathy, but that being said, it's kind of a hard thing to teach kids under the age of 4. It's kind of hard for them to take someone else's emotions and repackage it and try to reprocess it as their own. It's asking a lot, but we do try our best to kind of teach that to them. What I'll do is, like, if he does bite me, I'll be like, ow, hurts, and then be like, oh, daddy's sad, and I'll have the tears, right? So to kind of hopefully get him to understand that, how those type of behaviors, how they have consequences on other people. I don't think he's at that age to really understand that yet, but it doesn't hurt to try to teach that early on. Also, it's important for us to kind of understand his triggers. As I alluded to earlier in the video, Atlas is more likely to push when he's super excited during playtime, or more likely to bite when he's super tired at nighttime. So it's just important to kind of be able to understand the context in which these behaviors occur, and it gives us a better chance of looking out for them and also correcting these behaviors as well. It's also important that we just help to let other, whether it's at daycare or whether it's playtime, to let other caregivers and as well as parents know that, hey, this is something Atlas is into. If you could help us keep an eye on it, and this will help us to kind of be able to nip those negative behaviors like the pushing and biting before they occur, so we can get on top of it and we can reinforce more positive behaviors. It's also important to stay calm and not react over the top. If you have an over the top reaction, somebody like Atlas, he's going to be stressed out and he's not going to learn anything. He's just going to be crying. He won't be able to process anything. Best thing you can do there is, console the child that was bit, or console the child that was pushed. And then when Atlas calms down, you can talk to him and let him know why this type of behavior is not appropriate. And this will help to, he's more likely to get that message if you're talking to him after you're calm and he's calm. It's not going to work if everyone's all worked up together. And I should say I'm like by far an expert, but I'm just sharing my thoughts on strategies that have worked for us so far. But it's, important to remember every child is unique and progress is rarely a straight line. There's no quick fix, and finding the right approach, involves some trial and error. So if you face similar challenges, or if you have any advice, I'd greatly appreciate it myself, just because I'm sure there's lots of people who've done this before me. So yeah, feel free to share. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.